Everyone, this is another Elite Combat achievement. The title of this one is Fragment of Seren Speed-Trialist. So I'm going to read the description here on the OSRS Wiki. Fragment of Seren Speed-Trialist is an Elite Combat achievement that requires the Fragment of Seren boss fight to be completed in less than 4 minutes. Completion of Song of the Elves is required to attempt this achievement, as a fight during the quest does not count. The fight can be attempted at the Memoriam device in Prifddinas. It does have the strategy here that I'll read. So we will be using the magic strategy, and this does start with the magic strategy outlined here. The key to this achievement is to maximize their magic attack damage and bonus, as well as minimizing disruption to attacking the fragment, mainly eating. Players should also be able to quickly identify the real fragment when she duplicates herself, being the lighter coloured shadow, as well as bringing a fast weapon such as darts to quickly dispose of the crystal whirlwinds to stop her from healing and also to resume attacking her. Players should also bring phoenix necklaces alongside a few divine potions. So I'll just note just before we go further that I didn't do this as I didn't need to with my testing, but we'll continue on. As well as OSRS. When the fragment uses a high damage attack, the player can manipulate the passive effect of the Phoenix necklace to heal the player and provide immunity from the high hitting attack. The consumables brought should minimize the delay between attacking the fragment. So you are welcome to do this, because obviously this necklace helps with that, and also the OSRS, the foods with the tick eating and things like that. With eating like the Karam, they they'll help with that sort of thing, with the minimizing delays. It's also got a melee guide here, so I'll just go into this quickly just in case you want to use this. If it can be afforded, using defense reducing weapons such as a Dragon Warhammer or Banished Godsword and a Scythe of Batur is a more reliable strategy to complete this task. Pre-pot an anglerfish and a dose of super combat potion prior to attempting the fight before you go in. The fragment's defense level cannot be lowered below 60. One Banished Godsword hit of 42 or higher, or 2 Dragon Warhammer specs are required to minimize the defense. The Banished Godsword is therefore superior, as it allows the usage of another special attacking weapon such as a Dragon Dagger or Dragon Claws to help speed up the fight. Despite the fragment having a damage cap of 24, defense is reduced prior to the cap applying. If you hit a 42, her defense will be reduced appropriately, despite her only taking 22 to 24 damage. If the defense reducing attacks don't hit, die and restart. If the special attacks do hit, scythe down the fragment for the remainder of the fight, taking care to step back after each hit to avoid her multi-hit melee attack. So this is a bit more work in the melee version, and also it is reliant on those special attacks hitting. So we won't be using that. We did use the magic one, so we will keep going forward with this guide. So before I jump into what we have for the gear, just going over the Fragment of Seren fight of what the attacks will be. I've just got this up here. Now, there will be 3 phases of the fight. It's a very easy fight, so this challenge is a time trial really, so it's a DPS check, but you still have to do all the mechanics right to get the under 4 minutes achievement done. So the first phase, it will have the whole entire fight, it will teleport you to the Fragment of Seren, so you have to run away each time and then continue attacking straight away. What will happen in the first phase, it will have 1 clone, but there will be 1 true form, and that's a light form, so you attack that. There'll also be 2 fragment beams which will heal the Fragment of Seren, and then it'll have the like a maximum DPS, pretty much 1 minus your max HP attack, which you'll have to eat over with anglerfish or Sarabrews. So this will happen for 3 phases, and each phase it'll add an extra clone and an extra healing beam, while still doing the teleport mechanic and also the maximum damage mechanic. And it'll go in the order of teleport, clone, fragments, healing fragments, which will heal the Fragment of Seren, and then also the maximum damage attack. So it'll go through this the whole time. It won't alternate, it'll just do the same each from phase 1 right through to phase 3. And the other important thing is to note is to use your, if you have a quick attack speed weapon like darts, for the healing fragments, because that'll take them down, and also be quick with the clone, and that will making sure you attack only the light form, and that will make sure you do this quickly. So let's get into the gear now. So going into what we got for the gear setup, I have experimented a little bit doing this before with ARAMs, and I just found the DPS output for full ARAMs with the budget gear just wasn't sort of cutting it for the DPS, but you would definitely get under 4 minutes. It just might take a bit more you know, time and practice for your efforts, but it should still be doable, and I'm sure a lot of you would probably be doing it that way. But for the way I've shown how to get it with an easier method is using the full ancestral set. So I've got the Tormented Bracelets, Internal Boots, Seer's Ring Eye, Paladinus Ward, F, Sanguinity Staff, the Imbued Guthix Cape, Occult Necklace, and a bit more prayer bonus with the Rada's Blessing 4. In an inventory I've got a Saturated Heart, which is very important for the DPS output. Otherwise Imbued Heart, or you could use Magic Pots or Ancient Brews. Also got the Steel Darts for these 1 of the special attacks, 2 prayer potions, 3 super restores, Seren Brew, the rest in Anglerfish, and a teleport method. So we're going to head there now, so let's do that. Alright, so if you want to head to Prifnus from there, where we are. Once you get to Prifnus at the POH, go east of there to the central building. It'll have a crystal staircase that you can go up to. Go up that. Right, from there, head south, and there will be a memoriam device that you can activate. But before you do that, make sure your quick prayers are set to protect from range and augury, because it is a range fight, and you will be using magic. And also, before you go in, make sure you invigorate your Saturated Heart, or whatever heart you have, Imbued Heart. Activating now. Going into the fight. Make sure you're ready to attack straight away. Go through some of the special attacks here. So that's the light one. You need to attack the lighter version of the Fragment of Seren and continue attacking. The next one will be the fragments with the steel dart, whatever darts you have to attack with. So here we go. Attacking fragment. Next one will be its explosive attack, which will hit over max health. So make sure you through this. There's a teleport. Here we go. So it's going to do that attack. Just continue attacking. So I only eat 1 food here, and I'll eat the rest when it comes to the time. Because this stuff will heal. The Sanguinity Staff's really good for that. Teleport nearly run away, so that'll be its teleport attack. It will continue doing that throughout the fight. So we might just have a sip of that with the food. Just pretty well here, time-wise. And to say at the start of the fight too, it did disable the prayer, so make sure you reapply the prayer at the start of the fight. Here's the light one. Click on it. It's going to do the fragment soon. Here we go. Okay, so we need another food. Get ready here. So it'll teleport you, and you know it's going to do that attack soon because it teleports you towards there. Just continue attacking, it'll hit you over max, for your max health, you know. So again, Anglerfish and Prayer, continue attacking. I'm just going to burn it down here, I reckon. And there you go, Fragment of Seren Speed-Trialist is completed. That was in 3 minutes and 8 seconds, so that's not bad. It's not great either, but certainly a pretty decent kill. This one's very simple, so it is gear dependent because it is a bit of a DPS check. But if you even use, you should be able to use this even without full ancestral. So if you have ARAMs, you should be able to, with using the Sanguinisti staff and a powerful offhand, and then with the other stuff here that I have, such as the boots, the braces, a ring, occult necklace, and even maybe adding the ancestral hat if you can afford it. So if you can't afford full ancestral, you should be able to still do this within the 4 minutes, but this certainly helps a lot speed it up. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment how you thought of the video, and if you want more videos from me, please subscribe or consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. See ya.